Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here this afternoon. Hope you're enjoying your lunch. Please go ahead and continue. I'm Doug Hicks. I'm president of Davidson College. I'm an alum, and I'm a proud member of Omicron Delta Kappa. And so it's a particularly special event for me to celebrate one of my former classmates and friends, a member of the Board of Trustees at Davidson. And we're grateful that you all are here. Today, we're celebrating the accomplishments and contributions of a fantastic member of the Davidson College class of 1993, Anthony Fox. I'm tempted to talk about knowing Anthony from 1989 onwards, but some of those stories are just better kept among ourselves and in other contexts. Anthony will be receiving the highest individual award of the ODK National Organization, and we are so proud of him. We are so grateful to be able to host that event here at Davidson today. He's going to receive the Laurel Crown Circle Award from ODK today. And with us are some really special guests. I'm grateful to the Board of Trustees for being here. On Zoom is our board chair, Allison Mose. She's sorry not to be here in person, but she's proudly with us. Peter Christians, the ODK DK board chair, is here, and Jennifer Waller, the president and chief executive officer of ODK, is here as well. Thank you both for traveling up from Florida to be here. We have current students from Davidson's ODK chapter. I want to thank you for your leadership on campus. And thanks to all the staff who are here who support ODK and make it possible and make it such a vital part of Davidson's campus life. And a very special guest is here with us this afternoon, Anthony's mother, Laura Fox. Welcome to you all, and now I'd like to turn over the program to Jennifer Waller.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, President Hicks. I appreciate that introduction. As he said, my name is Dr. Jennifer Waller, and I have the pleasure of serving as the President and Chief Executive Officer of Omicron Delta Kappa National Honor Society. At this point, I'm going to invite Pete Christians, our board chair, up with me. Just a little background. Omicron Delta Kappa was founded December 3rd, 1914 on the campus of Washington and Lee University in Lexington, Virginia. The society was founded by a group of 15 students, faculty, and administrators who believed that leadership at the collegiate level should be recognized and encouraged across all areas of the campus. This was a pretty radical idea in 1914, when the world was just entering World War I. And following the organization's founding and the US's entry into that war, many of the students that had been inducted were called into service to support the war effort. And although the founders did not intend to expand the society beyond Washington and Lee University, they started to get requests from other campuses to start chapters. Interestingly enough, Davidson College was the 4th campus to charter an ODK circle in 1917. And since its inception, ODK has strived to recognize and celebrate exceptional leadership. The Laurel Crown Circle Award was first presented in 1980. It's given for the highest, it is the highest individual honor awarded by Omicron Delta Kappa and granted by the Board of Trustees. Recipients are exceptional leaders in their fields, in their respective fields, and noted for their service in advancing leadership. Award winners also demonstrate the highest ideals of the society, which includes scholarship, service, integrity, character, and fellowship. So Dr. Matthew Clifford, a 2001 graduate of Davidson College, submitted the nomination for Anthony Fox. Mr. Fox has a long and distinguished career in public service. He served as the youngest elected mayor of Charlotte, North Carolina, where he made transportation infrastructure investments the centerpiece of his administration, including extending the Lynx light rail system and the expansion of the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, which I get to see twice today. In 2013, Mr. Fox was confirmed by the US Senate by a 100-0 vote, making him the 17th US Secretary of Transportation. A hallmark of his tenure was the development of the first ever policy framework for the safe integration of safe driving vehicles, which I don't know about you, but I'm really thankful for that now. Throughout his career, Mr. Fox has been a vocal advocate for social justice, using his platform to address systemic injustices and advocate for change. Many of you probably know this, that in 2017 and 2018, he chaired Davidson College's Commission on Race and Slavery. And during his tenure as Secretary of Transportation, Mr. Fox prioritized policies aimed at reducing disparities in transportation access and infrastructure investment. He worked to ensure that underserved communities had equal access to transportation resources and opportunities, helping to bridge gaps in mobility and economic opportunity. He continues to impact the world, serving as an advisor for telco and auto tech ventures. And in addition, he is the Emma Bloomberg Professor of Practice in Public Service and Public Leadership at the Harvard College John F. Kennedy School of Government. And as I read this morning, Professor Fox will become the co-director of the Harvard Kennedy School's Center for Public Leadership. So Dr. Clifford wrote in his nomination, throughout his life, Mr. Fox has leveraged his leadership roles to create opportunities for communities across the nation. The theme of transportation runs through his public life and has extended and created pathways for growth. He exemplifies the qualities of collaboration and service in his work, and I think he should be worthy of the Laurel Crown Circle Award. And Omicron Delta Kappa quite agrees. So please join me in recognizing and congratulating Mr. Anthony Fox as Omicron Delta Kappa's 2023 Laurel Crown Circle recipient.
Oh my God, thank you so much. How do you want to do this?
Jennifer and Pete, thank you so much. To President Hicks, thank you for acknowledging the mutually assured destruction. Surely would follow if you told stories about me. Now that I have the microphone, it would have been returned, so. And thank all of you, my colleagues on the Board of Trustees and the students who are here as well. We're in a difficult moment for leadership because the world seems a little upside down right now. You look around the globe and even here at home, there are tensions that seem to be reaching a fever pitch. And the call of leadership is very much alive today. I've been very fortunate to live a life where I have seen what it's like, experienced what it's like not to have access to all of the greatest things in this country and this world. And through the good offices of my mother, who's here, who insisted that I find my way outside of the immediate environment and see that there's a broader world out there, that I began to imagine that maybe I could find my way into positions of leadership. And I imagined that if I ever did find myself in positions of leadership, that I would do everything I could to ensure that opportunity was available to everyone. And that's what I have tried to do. But I've also been a student of leadership. And I can talk about one person who made a very significant impact on my life at a more mature phase than you would necessarily think. I called up Colin Powell when I got to Washington, D.C., and I said, I would love to meet you. I had never met him before. And within 30 days, I found myself at his kitchen table having lunch with him. And the meeting went longer than 3 hours. We talked about his life. We talked about my life, his aspirations at my age, my aspirations at the age I was. And that experience in many ways, and he gave me great advice. But the experience in many ways taught me that one of the most important duties of any leader is to share what they know with other people who want to come along and follow them. So, if you're wondering like why all these twists and turns in my career path have occurred, and this latest one, it's really my belief that the most important work I can do today is to impart to another generation some of the things I've learned. And getting back to where the world is today, I think one of the more important things I've learned is that, at least as far as I can see, we have one planet and we have to share it. And we have to find a way to reconcile some of the tensions that we live with and find a way to live together. And I hope I can impart that to a lot of young people who I'll be teaching. I hope that I have opportunities here at the campus to do some of that as well. But really what I mostly want to say is that I'm not standing up here by myself. I'm really the product of a lot of people's investment in me. And I hope that my life story becomes a bit of a case study for what we can do with so many young people here at Davidson and around the world. Our investment of time in them, our investment of resources in them, our investment in knowledge in them will pay off. So thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to be with you today, and thank you for the award. I often say that I do not deserve this, but I will take it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. Anthony Fox was the student body president at Davidson College, and as I look up, I see Anthony R. Fox, Student Government Association office right there. And as we read in the news yesterday, and then this morning, Anthony Fox is now the co-director of the Center for Public Leadership at the Kennedy School of Government at Harvard, one of the most prominent positions in the country, in the world, who focus on leadership and how we can be better public leaders. I can think of no better person, no better representative of our college or of ODK to do this work. So thank you all for being here. Please enjoy desserts and conversation. And trustees, we'll see you again at 1:30. Thank you.